Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly BD broadcast. And today we are actually celebrating. But let me see, are you here? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Please let me know. I would like to make sure that you can hear me and see me before we would start. Kathy is here already. Hi, Kathy. I'm glad that you could make it today. Marianska is here. Jenny is here. Jessica is here. Sarah. Tanya is here. Good to see you, Tanya, and everyone. Sherry. Okay. Antoinette. Indeed, a happy celebration day. Debbie's here, and Katja, and Cindy, and Faye, and Daniela, and Aniko, and actually more than 30 of us watching all together from the Beading School Club and the Beading School Facebook page. And while this time of the year, the Netherlands, where I live, is preparing for tomorrow's birthday celebrations of His Royal Majesty King Willem-Alexander, we at Beading School are also celebrating a birthday, as it's exactly 1 year since the big change from the storytelling jeweler to Beading School has happened. And it was just the beginning of many of our BD adventures together. A lot has happened during the past 12 months, and when I posted my little picture also about the cinnamon bun that is my birthday cake just a little while ago in the club, then many of you said that it does not seem that so much time has passed, as so many things has happened indeed. A growing community in the Beading School Club. We had a big competition with lots of shiny jewels. We had about 40 no one has to bead alone classes with new designs and tips and tricks that you could learn. The opening of the Beading School Academy, and also a growing team and treasury to help even more of your beading dreams come true. And I don't think that I managed to collect all the important events, as so many things has happened. So if something comes to your mind that you enjoyed very much during last year, then please tell me in a comment. Tell me, what did you enjoy? You can tell me what did you enjoy the most during the past year, or something if it maybe skipped my mind that was really significant and I forgot to name it now. In the meanwhile, also Meta joined us, and Yosin and Kata is here, and Ariana is here, and Kiki and Lutka, Kirsten, Erika, Irina, Elinor, Gunnar is here too. So since last April, Zuzi is here. Oh, welcome. Kathy says for her, the birth of the Academy and especially the Maharaja team. That was indeed a beautiful time when we traveled together so far away. Sandra is here too. We were virtually visiting some of our fellow Beading School club members, actually. So, since last April, the Beading School Club has become an oasis, a kind of an oasis for many of us, for beaders who come here to learn and to inspire and get inspired by each other, but also for the team, as we feel that with every bead that we pack, we are sending a piece of happiness into the world. And sometimes we send it to nearby countries in Europe, but sometimes even as far away as India or South Africa or Costa Rica or even Hong Kong or Thailand. And that is very, very exciting to see and experience. And today I would like to thank you all who were here with us and supported Beadingschool during this past year. With your kind words, with your orders, with beading together on Fridays, with lots of chocolate that you sent to the treasury in December when the ladies worked the hardest during the past year. And most importantly, by encouraging and supporting each other in the club. And we make Beadingschool what it is, into what it is together. All your contributions, the hearts, the likes, the words of admiration that you leave below a fellow beader's jewel each matter and take us one step closer to what I started to dream of many years ago. A friendly online beading community built on compassion and learning and sharing. And today's Coffee Time with Erika is the opening ceremony of a week-long celebration that is actually a lot longer than King Willem Alexander's one-day birthday party tomorrow. So it's indeed very festive. And during the upcoming days, we will look back at the historic moments of Beadingschool. You can get to know the team members better and even meet them during Saturday's lunch break Zoom room. This time it will be open to everyone in the Beadingschool club, not only academy members, and we will even have a special guest from the Czech Republic, one of the most knowledgeable and friendliest and funniest people in the beading world. So I hope that many of you will be able to join the lunch break room. I will post instructions that how you can do that a little bit later. On Friday, of course, a new No One Has to Bead Alone class is coming, and you will also have a chance to take a bit of Beadingschool to your homes. In the meanwhile, Susie says, I love that I keep learning something new almost every day, not only in beading, but also about other cultures and countries our club members come from. Indeed, same here. And Terry says, I love the feeling of community while doing something fun and learning so much. And thank you everyone for the congratulations and the well wishes. Ludka is saying thank you for all the meetings with all of you, all the jewels, the ideas, and the encouragement. And Katie says, oh no, now I need to eat cake every day. Just joking, looking forward to this week. So Terry is asking for lunch break USA time. If you tell us where you are exactly, then I bet that we can help you here. We have many beaders who join regularly from the States. So in which time zone are you in the States? So besides all of the fun things that I have told you about, the lunch break, the No One Has to Bead Alone class, the opportunity to meet our guest. We will also have a fun quiz at the end of the celebrations about Beadingschool and the team members and everything what happened here. So make sure to read the articles and ask your questions that you might have during our meeting on Saturday. And besides the meeting and the class, we also, of course, prepared some beady gifts for you. So we are incredibly proud that last October we could become a partner of Preciosa Crystals in bringing their shiny treasures to the creative community. And our goal is eventually to bring you all the shapes and color that they manufacture that are interesting for us beaders. And today we are taking a big step towards this goal. So from today, even more Preciosa crystal beads and cabochons will be available to you. And until next week's Coffee Time with Erika, they can be yours for with a very significant discount with 22% off. And since boxes and collections have become the most beloved goodies that you are looking for in the Beadingschool treasury, then to celebrate this milestone, we also put together a signature box bringing you the essence of Beadingschool. Turquoise for creativity, yellow for positivity, and pink for community and compassion. So all the beads that are inside, they come in different shades of these three colors. And the box, it contains a curated selection of beads and cabochons and components selected by me, but with the whole team's contribution. And I would like to show you what's inside. So you might remember that last year we also had a signature box, and it was very, very popular. And this year, again, we selected some of the components that I and we like the most. So carefully opening. Faye says that last year's was indeed awesome. Thank you, ladies. And Tanya says the boxes are bright, but even as dangerous as the fuchsia ones. Let's see. There is a fuchsia little bag inside. And I can tell that there is something very special inside the fuchsia little bag, but that's something that I would like to show you at the very end, after I unpack everything. So let's put it to the side. So let's start. We have here 2 pieces of Preciosa crystal rivolis. They are 16 millimeter big, so they fit actually perfectly the new 𝐁𝐄𝐃𝐃 necklace that you can find the tutorial for in the Beadworkers Guild journal. So these cabochons, as I said, some of these components were selected by fellow Beadingschool team members. So these 2 Bermuda blue 16 millimeter rivolis were selected by Andrea for you. And it is a very beautiful color. I love to work with it. So turquoise, and in this case, as turquoise, we will have different shades of blue and green and like real turquoise beads. So for Beadingschool, it stands for creativity. And then we have here size 11 Miyuki seed beads in a Duracoat galvanized dark sea foam color that goes together perfectly with the Bermuda blue rivoli. As you can see, there is a green sparkle inside the rivoli, and that's exactly the shade of these seed beads. The seed beads, they were selected for you by Henny. She's working in the treasury. She's carefully packing your orders. And then we really wanted to bring you a taste of the new colors that Preciosa released this year. So you will receive also 20 pieces of the color Caribbean Sea, 20 pieces of 4mm bicon beads of the color Caribbean Sea that is actually becoming my new favorite. And again, I think it matches nicely with the green sparkle inside the Rivoli. Then we have here, after the Caribbean Sea, again we have a sea, a color named after the sea. This is the Duracoat Opaque Sea Opal, and these are size 15 Miyuki seed beads. Then we have here Storm Duos in the color Chalk White Teal Luster. So if you are in the springtime getting into the mood to make some flowers and some leaves for those flowers in your beadwork, then these would be the perfect choice for that. The Storm Duos, by the way, if you haven't beaded with them yet, they have 2 holes, so it makes it easier to secure them in your beadwork. Then more on the blue side on the spectrum of turquoise shades, we have here 4mm milky blue fire polished beads. They are just a bit see-through, and I tend to like everything that is opal, so that's why I chose this milky blue for you. And Margareta in this says to work with the Storm Duos are great. And then a color of 4mm Preciosa bicone beads called Light Sapphire Opal 2x AB. So something even better than opal beads are 2x opal beads, I think. 2x AB opal beads. So this is seriously one of the most beautiful colors that is available, I think, from Preciosa. You can see the sparkle on the facets of on the bicons. Terry feels springtime. Kata is melting with the light sapphire opal. Then we are getting now to the pink tones of the Beadingschool mandala, and pink represents community and compassion. And these 4mm beads, round beads from Czech pressed glass in the chalk white Vega luster color, they were selected for you by Timmy. Timmy, she is taking pictures of the shiny goodies for you, and she is also uploading them to the bead shop. And also when the beads and goodies arrive to Beadingschool, then she's the one who takes care of them. So these are 4mm round beads. Then we have here gem duos in saturated pink that were selected by Susie, one of our creative team members, one of our unicorns, as we like to say. So Susie selected for you gem duos in saturated pink. It's a typical Susie color, I would say. And then this color that actually matches the gem duos very nicely. It is color of a 25mm round glass cabochon. This is something new that we have. And it is a Czech pressed glass cabochon. It has a flat back and it's domed. So you can, for example, glue it to ultra suede and then use it in bead embroidery, but you can also bezel it with peyote or with different bigger beads. I think it's a very nice one. Both the shape and the color of it are just perfect. Niti is asking what kind of box this is. It's a signature box representing, bringing you pink and turquoise and yellow beads and components that represent Beadingschool. And then we have here 3mm fire polished beads in chalk white lila luster. So this would also go very well with the glass cabochon. Margareta says, Erika, you are a perfect beading woman, but today you didn't wear any jewels. Indeed, I was a bit like too excited, I think, before, so I was thinking about my t-shirt before the video, but I did not think about jewels somehow this time. That's very rare for me. Usually I wear jewels even when I go shopping. And then I have here something very, very special. We haven't had this before, and unfortunately not many of these will come. But I really wanted to include this in this box for you. So it is a kind of a cup chain. However, the crystals in the cup chain, they are of a different shape. So where usually we have cup chains with round shaped crystals, this is a cup chain with baguette crystals. The size of the baguettes is 3 × 7 millimeters. And I think this would also fit Art Deco shapes very well. You can use it in bead embroidery. Just let me show you how you can wrap it, for example, around this cabochon. I would put first circle of beads around it, and then the chain to make sure that a sufficient number of the baguettes fit. You can also make it hanging towards the bottom, so that's another possibility. And if you are not into bead embroidery, then it's also possible to include this in bead woven earrings. That, for example, you can bead a little piece of peyote, attach it to the bottom of your earring, and then attach the cup chain to your peyote. I would, of course, glue the first cabochon a bit with just a drop of strong glue, so it doesn't buckle towards the front. And then something to hang at the bottom of your jewels. Preciosa drop pendants in pink sapphire AB. So far these were available only with in the pink sapphire color, and these ones in the box have the extra Aurora Borealis effect applied to them. Okay, at some point I will have to stop looking at them, right? Do I have to? The sparkle is so nice. then we also have some 6mm 2-hole cabochons in edged crystal full slippered. So these are Czech pressed glass beads. The back side is flat, and then the front is domed, and you have 2 holes to make sure that you can use them easily in your beadwork. And then the last component in the pink tones, they are actually cubic zirconia in a metal setting. And there are not 1 pieces of cubic zirconia by Pendant, but 3. And in the box you will receive 2 of these pendants, so you can either make earrings or 2 pendants. This is how they look like. Super sparkly, and the bottom one is a dark shade of kind of ruby or fuchsia. The one in the middle is pink, and the one in the top is transparent crystal. The back side of the charm is perforated to let the light shine through, to make it even more sparkly. And it doesn't matter which way of attaching metal components do you prefer more, with the hole running from the top, from the front to the back, or side to side, because there are all jump rings attached to it. So even you can attach it together with the jump ring, or remove the jump ring and attach the charm directly to the bottom of your earring, for example. Then we have 2 mandala filigrees here, again chosen by Andrea. Andrea is, by the way, head of operations, head of treasury, and she's making sure that everything works well in the background of Beadingschool. And she selected for you 2 of the same mandalas, one in a smaller and one in a bigger size. There are some hidden hearts on the edges. And then we have here 1 more by Susie, and these are 2-hole dagger beads, 5 times 16mm in edged crystal amber full color. You can use the dagger beads in flower-like pendants, but also you can, for example, hang them at the bottom of a pendant instead of a drop. So there are different possibilities for them. Then, of course, you will also need some seed beads. So we have here Miyuki Delica beads in Duracoat galvanized yellow gold in color number 1833. And these match the beads that we are using recently with the team boxes very well. Then we have here, of course, we need some components too. And I was super happy when I discovered these. These are ear studs with a filigree. They come with a loop running front to back at the bottom. And they even include the protector from the backside to make sure that you don't lose them. And I think they bring that vibe of the filigrees of faraway countries back to our jewels that we love so much. And then the last beads. And this is again a preparation for springtime, and again something new that we haven't had before. So these are some very special beads manufactured in the Czech Republic. It's a historic shape. It means that it was manufactured in the past, and then for a while we could not see them, and now there is a company who is bringing back these historic shapes. These are called origami flower beads. They are 18 millimeters big. There are 4 pieces in the little baggie. They have 1 hole. And actually, I am thinking of bezeling them with peyote, as they would even make a perfect focal, I think. So, what did you like the most? I'm curious. Cindy says those are fantastic. What was your favorite? I'm curious. I have to ask this question before I would show you what's inside the little fuchsia baggie, because then there is a danger then that everyone would say that what's inside the fuchsia baggie. But I would love to hear your opinion about the other components too. Donna liked the cup chain the most. Jenny too. Annette too. Kathy likes the ear stud. Jessica likes the chain. Marianska the baguette cup chain. Facebook user friend. Blue thinks the most. Corinne, hi Corinne, baguette cup chain. Katja also the cup chain. Erika, Terry, also the cup chain. Gunnar likes the blue rivolis. Those are Bermuda blue. If you will look for them also maybe in the beach shop, they are called Bermuda blue. Faye likes the little zircon drops. Oh, those are super cute. Antoinette likes everything. Kiki likes the cup chain. Tinkerfur likes most of the crystals. Niti also the cup chain. Sandra the blue rivoli. Cindy likes the small zirconia drops. I'm sorry, I can't even read all of your comments because they are sliding so fast on my screen. Yosin also likes the cuff chain and the ear studs. Cindy likes the zircon drops. Sangita too. Hi, Sangita. Marianska just says yes. Maybe it was a response. I don't see in my program the responses, but probably it was a response to Zuzi that we need more colors of the new cuff chain. Margareta likes the ear studs and the mandalas. Barbara likes all the sparkly. And Martha says, I like how the team put them all together. Indeed. And now finally to show you what's inside the little fuchsia baggie. Drum rolls, please. Champagne, cake. Now it's time. So the little fuchsia baggie is hiding a handmade art cabochon with the Beadingschool mandala. And the one that I have here, it comes in this gorgeous yellow color, but this component, it can come in different colors, always in the shades that are in the in the Beading School mandala. So it can be yellow, gold, green, or blue turquoise. It can be a little bit purple or pink. And indeed, this is special. So if you decide to go for this box that commemorates our first anniversary, then treasure this cabochon very much. It's a lot more than an exquisite cabochon, even if it's a truly special one. It is, of course, a possibility for you to make a new beautiful jewel, but it is also a symbol of the friendships that you have made here in the club. It is also the symbol of the warm feeling that you feel when you are proud of yourself, when finishing a new jewel or mastering a new stitch or technique. And when you see what you can accomplish. And it's also a symbol of the inspiration that you bring to the community that we are building together. So thank you so much for spending not only this half an hour with me before I would dig into this birthday cake, but also, of course, the whole year that's behind us. And may Beading School continue being a resting place for our souls, a colorful place bringing everyone inspiration. And thank you so much again, and wishing you a nice rest of the year. Happy beading.